Am I the a-hole for telling my wife to stop crying about missing out on our daughter's wedding? Advice needed. As the title says, my wife, 53F, and I, 55M, have 3 children. Brett, 27 meters, Amy, 25 feet, and Lynn, 24 feet. Now let me say, I love all my children in their own way, but no child has ever given me a headache like Lynn. She's our wild child. Got a college degree at 16, began working and saving up, moved to Louisiana once she turned 18, got more college degrees and lives a pretty nice life. I'm proud of her, of course, but she has always been our wildly independent, argumentative, intelligent little girl. She's the more social one, too. She's covered in tattoos, piercings, and always has funky hair. I'm proud of her. I love her. But she's always been our non-traditional child. Lynn met her, now husband, Brad, 27 meters, when she first moved to Louisiana. Brad is like Lynn, tattoos and piercings up the wazoo. Non-traditional. He's a good kid. I like him. He protected Lynn and has been by her side for a lot of things. I actually love that kid for protecting my baby girl. Lynn will be the first child of ours to be married, so when we heard the news about their engagement, my wife was super excited. She started talking about wedding planning and all that girl stuff. Lynn and Brad were both upfront about not wanting a wedding and just wanting a small party with mainly family and some friends as a celebratory thing. My wife was very upset and pushed at Lynn till she reluctantly agreed to plan a wedding. Not even a week into wedding planning, Lynn and my wife had a spat about floral arrangements, which led to Lynn flying back home to Louisiana. Lynn announced they had eloped and would be planning a small intimate get-together in New Orleans around Halloween time. My wife lost it. Her and Lynn got into a huge argument over the phone, which led to them both not speaking. My wife cries every time this situation is brought up, saying she missed out on her little girl's special day. After a few weeks of this nonsense, I finally snapped and said, "Why are you surprised? Lynn didn't want a wedding in the first place. She's our least traditional child. I'm just glad we at least got the engagement announcement. Stop crying about it and wait till Brett or Amy get married because they are the ones that will actually enjoy that wedding shit." My wife called me a few names and has been avoiding me. I really don't mean to be an asshole, but Lynn is the last child I'd expect to want a big grand wedding. I mean, for fuck's sakes, she's a nurse that does hair on the side who is also a practicing witch. That child makes no sense. I'd more expect Brett to want the big wedding when he and his boyfriend eventually get engaged. It also just felt wrong she tried forcing it on Lynn. Lay the brutal honesty on me. Do I roll over and apologize, or continue to stick up for Lynn over this mess?